The gig and platform economy is changing rapidly due to digital platforms that offer on-demand services. Today, you can book a ride, order food, get groceries, or schedule a home repair in just a few clicks. According to a Niti Aayog report, in 2020-21, 77 lakh workers were engaged in the gig economy in India. This number is expected to increase to 2.35 crore by 2029-30. As this economy grows fast, the centre and states are also planning legislations to streamline regulations. This will impact the workers employed in the gig economy. Let us take a look at what has happened so far. In 2020, Parliament passed the Code on Social Security to regulate gig work. In 2023, Rajasthan passed the Rajasthan Platform-Based Gig Workers Registration and Welfare Act. Recently, the Karnataka government issued an ordinance to provide social security and welfare benefits for platform-based gig workers. Telangana and Jharkhand have also proposed draft bills to regulate the same. The broad aim of many of these legislations is to register gig and platform workers as well as aggregators and implement social security and welfare schemes. Regulations also aim to improve working conditions and give certain rights to workers. We look at 3 critical questions that explore how states are planning to regulate the gig and platform economy. Number 1. Who are gig and platform workers? Broadly, gig workers are defined as individuals who work outside of a traditional employee-employer relationship. They work according to terms specified in a contract and are paid depending on their output. Platform workers do similar work but find jobs through apps or online platforms. The definition of gig work is broad and unclear and may also cover features of freelance, contract, and project-based work which may typically not be looked at as gig work. For instance, a graphic designer hired by an organization on a contract basis or a doctor you consulted through a medical aggregator may qualify as gig workers under this broad definition. Certain features broadly distinguish gig work from traditional employment. For instance, flexible hours, limited employer control, and no contractual output obligations. But in the past, there have been cases where aggregators imposed obligations on gig workers similar to traditional employees. In September 2024, the Karnataka High Court ruled that Ola drivers are company employees due to the control Ola exercises over their work. Number 2. Who will fund their social security benefits? The regulations provide for the creation of a welfare board, which will register all gig and platform workers and give them a unique ID. They will also register aggregators and implement social security schemes. A welfare fund will also be established, which will have contributions from various sources. A welfare fee will be levied on aggregators and platforms, which varies from state to state. For instance, the Telangana draft bill proposes between 1 to 2% of the payout to the gig worker per transaction, while the Rajasthan Act proposes a percentage of the transaction value. The welfare fund will also get contributions from gig workers, grants from the centre and state governments, etc. Again, it varies from one bill to another. The goal of the board is to use the funds to provide social security and welfare benefits, but the legislations have not clearly specified which benefits will be covered. These decisions have been delegated to state governments. Number 3. What are the rights of gig workers? The legislations also provide certain rights to the gig workers. For instance, they have a right to be registered with the state upon joining any platform. They will also have access to grievance redressal mechanisms and social security schemes. Additionally, the regulations also safeguard gig workers against unfair termination and provide for prior notice of termination. They provide for timely payments and transparency over payment deductions. Except for the Rajasthan Act, other legislations also allow gig workers to seek transparency about how algorithms affect their work. Click the link in the description box to read our analysis of these legislations. For more such videos and legislative insights, follow us and visit prsindia.org.